Our strongest need is the need to align ourselves with how we define ourselves. Most people go through life defining themselves based on a past version of what they were, and that's why they don't necessarily grow. They may change, but change and growth aren't necessarily the same thing. So when you can define yourself as a certain way, it becomes extremely easy to then follow. If you're a smoker, say these words: I don't smoke. You're a drinker: I don't drink. If you never go to the gym, I work out. I'm an avid fitness fanatic. When you start to define yourself with these definitions, you'll find that the confirmation bias in your brain will start to pick up on this, and you start looking for evidence. How can I prove to myself that I am that? I'm an avid fitness fanatic. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I do these things. Focus on how you define yourself. Change your whole story to the story of someone that you actually want to be, and you'll be crazy enough, you'll end up being that person. When are you going to think about what you're grateful for? When are you going to stop spending 40 hours of your life making that guy rich and then 0 hours of your life making you rich? When are you going to put in the necessary work to actually build a life by design so that your children and your children's children are taken care of? When are you going to be the person that you say that you want to be? When are you going to chase those goals that you said years ago, and now you're not in the same emotional state, so you're not even doing it? When are you going to stop being about the things that you say that you want in life and actually go out and get those things because you put in the time and the effort to become the person that deserves those things that you said that you want? When are you going to stop breaking laws and start breaking some habit? Dear future, it might not look like it right now, future, but I want you to know the things that we're going to have together are going to be absolutely beautiful. The things that God is going to continue to bless me with are going to be absolutely beautiful. The abundance that is going to pour into my life, future, is going to be absolutely beautiful. Future, I look so forward to meeting you. You are the best thing that exists in this world. Dear future, please continue to exist just right outside within arm's reach, because I promise you, future, I am coming. The consequential aftermath of me choosing to believe that I'm capable of that and that that's exactly what I'm going to do is my brain then begins to dip into a confirmation bias. Talon, how are you going to do that? When are you going to do that? What's that going to look like? What's that going to feel like? Who's going to be there? What's the process going to look like in order for you to get there? Stop thinking about your goal. You see, when all you do is you think about your goals and you think about the accomplishments that you're going to have, what you effectively do is you allow your brain to release dopamine centered around that. So you sit there for 30 minutes and you think about your goal, and then all of a sudden you're exhausted, you're mentally drained. So choose a target, choose an objective, and then go attack. And remember, your dreams don't work unless you do. You grew up in a broken home. Good. Your significant other that you thought it would be forever left you. Good. Mommy and daddy aren't around anymore. Good. Shit just got real tough. Good. You're struggling financially to make ends meet. You're living check to check. Good. Somebody that you love so much just died. Good. You see, every single thing in life, it's preparing us for the next level. And if you want to be that thing that you say that you want to be, if you want to change the world that you say that you want to change, you got to toughen the up. You got to understand that iron sharpens iron. This tough shit that's happened to you, the traumatic childhood, that shit has built you different. It's okay to be built different. Stop trying to fit in when you're built to stand out, stand tall, and change the fucking planet. This simple concept will change your whole life right now. It's called 1, 2, 3, go. So you ever have those times where you're trying to build a habit, you're trying to wake up a little bit earlier, you're trying to go to the gym, you're trying to break a bad habit, you're trying to start to do something new, right? Well, what happens in that moment where it's 5 a.m. and you wake up? What happens is you pause. And what does our brain do? Our brain begins to let in every single little excuse that can possibly exist. I'm tired, I can't do it, it's cold, this, that. We've all been there, right? Now the concept of 1, 2, 3, go eliminates that. So all you have to do is in that moment, this is what you'll say. You wake up, I'm going to the gym, 1, 2, 3, go. What this effectively does is this stops your brain from allowing any possible excuse. If you can do this effectively, you can change any habit, you can build any habit, and frankly, you can achieve anything you want in this entire world. You want to change your outcome, but you first have to realize in order to change your outcome, you got to stop focusing on that outcome and you got to focus on changing your story. Stop telling yourself, oh, I don't have the opportunities that everyone has. Stop telling yourself, oh, I'm set back because of A, B, and C. Stop telling yourself, oh, I come from poverty, I came from this, I came from that. None of that matters, and quite frankly, nobody gives a shit about your excuses, right? When you understand in your life that you have to choose one of two things, either excuses or result, and you simply cannot have both, that's when you become bulletproof. That's when your mentality becomes unstoppable. Change your narrative. Remind yourself of these simple things. I am greatness. I have every opportunity to marry my purpose. I have every opportunity to walk in alignment with what I want. I have every opportunity to walk my talk. There is absolutely nothing in my way. I'm already successful. I'm rich in love. And when you remind yourself of the things that you do have, instead of the things that you don't have, you trade your expectation for appreciation. You operate from a place of gratitude. When you operate from gratitude, everything that you do will garner you success. This is one of the easiest ways to yourself. You see, every single day that you wake up and you go into the day, you have two choices, and you're going to choose one of these two. You are either going to choose to see the light in the darkness, or you're going to choose to see the darkness in the light. Every single day that you go into, you have the opportunity to find what's right, or you have the opportunity to find what's wrong. But you have to remember this, that every single day that you go through life, you got a wolf on each shoulder. One's negative and one's positive. And the biggest question that we have to ask ourselves is, which one is going to grow? The one that you feed. This is the number one mentality that you got to ditch if you want to be successful. You see, we live in a world where everything's instant. We have instant gratification literally around every category of our lives. But success, it doesn't work that way. You see, the average overnight success took 10 years in order to become that successful in their life. So you gotta make sure that you don't get caught up in the hype. The dream is free. It's easy to dream, it's easy to have goals, but guess what? Hustle's sold separately. It doesn't matter if it's Saturday, it doesn't matter if it's Sunday, it doesn't matter if it's 4 a.m., it doesn't matter if it's midnight, it doesn't matter if it's 7 p.m., it doesn't matter if it's 6 degrees outside, it doesn't matter if it's 6,000 degrees outside. You have to put in the work. Yesterday's points will never win today's games. And the thing about success is only leased. And when's the rent due? Every goddamn day. You're hurting right now, and I know it. You're going through it, and you don't show it. None of your friends know how badly it is on the inside. Your parents don't know the state of mind that is actually going on the inside. Nobody around you actually knows what's going on the inside. Your social media looks great, smiling, you're out having fun, you're playing with your friends, you're partying, but you've got to look in the mirror. What's the necessary work that it's going to take for you to internally feel okay? When are you going to realize that it's okay to not be okay and stop putting on this front to everybody that you are okay and put in the necessary work to get right mentally so that you can do the things that you want to do in your life, so that you can take care of the people that you want to take care of in your life? When you're on that airplane, you put your oxygen mask on first for a reason.